Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a good one. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel Rivals and what to expect in Season 3. Now, there are going to be potential spoilers in this video, so if you do not want to be spoiled, please click off the video. But what I'm going to do in this one is I'm going to kind of talk about what we are expecting to see in in terms of like the characters and stuff, what's been leaked, and that's not been confirmed. Let me just reiterate that. But the two leaked characters, and then talk about some of the skins that we are going to see here soon. I'm not going to go into any kind of the patch notes or anything like that. Maybe in another video I will, because this video we do have an idea of what the map is going to be, and I wanted to kind of go over the history of the map, okay? Because I didn't know what Krakoa was when season 2 came along, and yeah, I learned a little bit about the Hellfire Gala and stuff. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of go over the history of the maps that are being released, just so everybody, if you're not familiar with Marvel or anything like that, you can get an idea of what the map is all about and what the lore behind it is. So without any further ado, I'm going to start the video. If you do not want to be spoiled, please go ahead and click off the video. But for those of you who don't mind, well, thanks for sticking around. But 3, 2, 1, clicking this down. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about here are the two characters that have been not announced but leaked, okay? And that is Phoenix and Blade. Now, Blade, I'm not surprised that we are seeing, okay? But I am very surprised to see that Phoenix is there. I thought maybe we would get, uh, you know, Charles Xavier. We saw that bust of Charles Xavier in the Krakoa map. Maybe another, even Cyclops or Daredevil too. But Phoenix wasn't on my top five for sure, so that's a bit of an interesting choice. Now, both of these characters are confirmed to be duelist, or at least as of right now, in terms of the leaks and everything. All this is all subject to change, so please keep that in mind. And it could be very possible that we won't see Phoenix. Now, Blade, I do think we will see. We have a character model of Blade already. He has kind of been showcased in a couple of different maps and stuff. So I'm not too surprised on that pick, but Phoenix I am. So here we have a list of the Twitch drops for season 3. It's all Hawkeye related, so we'll get some Hawkeye stuff there. I'm not too crazy in the Twitch drops. I don't really care, to be honest, and to watch like a 6-hour live stream or whatever just to get a mid costume. I don't know about that, but that's just me. But here's from XOX Leaks. Again, this is from XOX Leaks. We might look at Miller Ross as well. But for XOX Leak, he says Season 3 tidbits, all new team ups, stunning Venomized costumes, which I'm really excited for because I love Venom, and sizzling summer events. So I'm sure we're going to have some sort of more like the more swimsuit style kind of characters that we got with um, Squirrel Girl and Rocket. Um, I do also think that Marvel is bringing back like a the bikini issues or something like that, the swimsuit issues. I heard that from uh, Chris Gore from Film Threat, so in one of his videos, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, so but I'm sure they'd make a lot of money doing that. But he says here, assuming they have not changed it, Phoenix and Blade will both be duelists. Again, could be all subject to change. And the new season title is Season 3, The Abyss Awaken. Now, here he has talked about in past data mining for Blade. It included team ups with Cloak and Dagger and a wall hack passive like the Punisher. He has a shotgun and a slash attack, enhanced versions of those abilities, and vampire transformation. So, once again, all subject to change. We will know it when we see it, okay? Now, this image right here, he says it's all speculation, assumption. Wolverine and Phoenix team up ability could be a movement ability. Um, and excuse me, the ability would provide Wolverine with some sort of movement and reward him with like the rage and stuff like that. This is he's just talking about a new update coming on the third, 250 megabytes. I may make another video on that. But here is a first look at the new map. This is Clintar. And we'll go over Clintar here shortly, just to kind of learn about the history of it, okay? But this is what it would essentially look like, right? It kind of looks like that egg right there looks like the thing that Ultron came out of in Krakoa. But I am interested to see, maybe that's the Phoenix egg or something like that, right? That'd be pretty cool. Another thing too with the characters, I thought they said from here on out they're only going to be releasing a character a month. So maybe this month we're beginning of season 3 we'll get Blade, and then the next month we'll get Phoenix. But it does seem like with the monthly releases of characters, you know wonder what we're gonna get. I'm really excited actually. Okay, so moving on to the skins. Okay, now we kind of saw this one already in the end screen or the win screen for the Future Foundation skin for Sue Storm and Thing and Reed Richards, but we have the Spider-Man outfit, and we will kind of look at some videos on these two. But this is the Spider-Man outfit. This will change colors. He has it does it in like real time. It will turn black and then it will turn white. Now I don't know how you would activate that, but that's what it would. Maybe an emote or something. We'll see though. Then we have the symbiote Captain America, the Captain Clintar. Now this will be released together on July 4th. So we have that to look forward to. I really like this skin here. I love the symbiote stuff. So I will probably be getting that, even though I rarely play Captain America. Now, in terms of Spider-Man, Spider-Man's way too hard for me to play, so I'm not even gonna bother. But that skin here looks cool, and we'll look at the videos here in a minute. But here is the video for Captain Clintar. I'm not going to play any sound or anything, but this is what we would expect the animations to look like. I love the emblem there. His attacks, obviously, they're going to be the same, but it's kind of showcasing the outfit in combat. I like the shield kind of revolving around him like that. That's pretty cool. Again, July 4th is when we will be getting that. Now, excuse me, here's a better look, a closer up look rather, of the Clintar's outfit for Captain America and the outfit for Spider-Man here. Now here is his animation. We kind of see the color change there. Color change again. So I don't know if that's like he just does it if he's staying still, or if it's an emote or something, but it's still pretty cool that you can do it in real time like that. I think my kid's walking upstairs, so I might have to pause the video here in a minute. But pretty cool. Here's some more of pictures of that, but yeah, maybe if he's just standing still, he just does it. But it's pretty cool that it can do that. The only thing, like with the skins and stuff, I wish like it would change their voice as well. Like, I don't like the fact that the Malice skin for Sue Storm is still Sue Storm. Like, I think that's a little weird. I think they changed it for the Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange outfit, but um, I think that's the only one. I just wish they would change like the voice and stuff for some of these outfits. But that's pretty much all the leaks and the skins that we're going to be seeing. Now, again, like some of these can be subject to change. These are pretty well confirmed, obviously, but the characters and stuff are subject to change. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into the history of Clintar. because I've said it in past videos. Oh, grab my tea. I've said in past videos that um, my main references to Marvel are the Spider-Man show from the '90s and the X-Men show from the '90s. I did get some comics and I did read some comics. I read the Civil War comic. I have the Marvel Unlimited right now, and I'm kind of I just finished House of M and the 198. I'm kind of going to reread the Civil War and maybe go back and just read some of the stuff from the 90s and 80s. But I haven't heard of Clintar. Now, I've heard like the planet of the symbiotes, and it's the same thing, but I've heard the planet of the symbiotes reference before, but I've never heard the name Clintar. So, for those people out there like me who have no idea what Clintar is, well, we're going to learn together. So, this is all from the Marvel Fandom website, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. I don't know how accurate this is going to be, so for those hardcore Marvel fans, I do apologize, but I'm just reading what I read, okay? So, the history Clintar, the symbiote word for cage. Interesting. Also known informally as the planet of the symbiotes, is an artificial planet located in an uncharted sector of space not on any known maps, though Thanos managed to obtain its coordinates and provide them to Wraith. That's pretty interesting. Um, I wonder what Thanos' motives were with it. Probably to eradicate it. I don't know. But at some point, following his establishment of the symbiote hive billions of years in the past, the Dark Elder God Null constructed an artificial planet from the living abyss to serve as the throne world for his empire. From this base of operations, he waged war against the light brought into the universe by the Celestials, snuffing out stars, killing or enslaving gods by bonding them to symbiotes. Wow. And devouring entire civilizations. So let's take a look at this Null character, because I don't know who he is. Get out of here. Okay, so here's a look at Null. That's pretty cool. I like his emblem there. So that's the same thing that Captain um, America had. There's another look here. I'm not a too big fan of that art style there. But we have some looks of Null here. Um, but when did he first appear? First Thor, Thunder God, and I don't know if this is like accurate or not, so please forgive me, but 2016 it looks like. Um, but I like his design. I like his sword a lot. It's pretty cool. When the symbiotes were freed from Null's control, they rebelled against their creator, seizing Null and dragging him to the core of the symbiote throne world, which served as his prison. So this is the symbiote throne world here, it looks like. So he was thrown in the middle of that thing. That looks like a Cthulhu thing, right? It looks like a pretty Lovecraftian. Um, let's see. Renaming the symbiote throne world and themselves Clintar after the word cage. The benevolent symbiotes established the Agents of the Cosmos, an organization comprised of various species of alien bonded to benevolent symbiotes, revering the voices of the cosmos and dedicated to maintaining order across the universe. While serving as Herald of Galactus, the Silver Surfer came across Clintar and was devoured by it. Its constituents, excuse me, the constituent symbiotes attempting to imprison him alongside Null at the artificial planet's core. Interesting. So we have Thanos, Galactus, and Silver Surfer tied to the this planet here. So I wonder. It would be cool to see the Silver Surfer and Thanos inside of Marvel Rivals. I wonder how they would play though. But it continues over time. Clintar accumulated a rocky crust in the atmosphere, disguising its true nature and furthering its ability to masquerade as planet by developing a varied ecosystem comprised of symbiote-based flora and fauna. During the Kree Skull War, gosh, this thing is just it's involved in everything. The Kree Skrull War, the Kree Empire discovered Clintar and began harvesting symbiotes to use in their super soldier program, with the only known success being Telkar. At some point, an alien poacher named Hayes Mincer discovered Clintar and began raiding it to abduct and weaponize symbiotes as well. The Guardians of the Galaxy were taken to Clintar by the Venom symbiote, which had been reconnected to the hive mind and was being guided there so that it could cleanse of its corruption. Clintar was eventually raided by the Poisons with the help from Hayes Mincer. Hans, resulting in the destruction of the agents of the cosmos and the abduction of the symbiotes, leaving the planet seemingly barren and uninhabited. However, the time-displaced X-Men eventually returned the remaining Clintar to their planet. When Null began slowly reawakening as the result of Carnage's efforts on Earth, the symbiotes of Clintar began succumbing to its control once more, attacking Sleeper and attempting to forcibly assimilate it into the hive mind. When Null fully awakened, he destroyed Clintar and seized control of its constituent symbiotes, coalescing them into a horde of symbiotic dragons. It might be this picture here. They look like little sperm, little venom sperm. Oh dear. But that's all we're gonna read. I'm not gonna get into like the other Earths or anything like that. You can read the rest of this for yourselves if you'd like. But that's interesting. I like the. I kind of like the idea of this Null guy. It'd be kind of cool to see him in the game. But yeah, it seems to be tied to a lot of the major events. I don't know what Thanos had to do with it, but you had Silver Surfer go there, which I gotta say, man, like the Silver Surfer, I feel like gets captured a lot or something because I'm reading the Planet Hulk story and he's in there, like he got trapped there or something like that. I feel like he's been trapped before, but yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy are involved, so yeah, there could be a lot of dialogue, and also with Carnage, I'd like to see Carnage in the game as well. But yeah, that's the history of this place. Thank you for bearing with me there, but I have really nothing else to say. It's just pretty nice to see, you know, more venomized outfits. I love the venomized stuff. I think it's just so cool. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys are excited for this. Are you did you know anything about this Clintar stuff? For the future, would you like me to read the history of some of these maps that we're getting so we can get an idea of what we're getting into, right? But yeah, I really got nothing else to say. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you did not like the video, thank you so much for watching so long. Please subscribe if you want to. As always, I do this all for fun. I have 22 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate you. You have no idea, but that's really all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.